Alright, so last time we were talking about Loki, but a specific Loki from Earth 18201, and this Loki becomes Avenger Prime, which is pretty amazing. So in the previous video, I talked about Loki basically about to take his own life because he was the only one in his universe, but he was later found by the God Quarry. Now, Loki thought this was going to be his end, but instead, there were other plans a brewing, and the God Quarry summoned Avengers from all over the entirety of the multiverse, and Loki and those Avengers built the Avengers Tower. Now, from this, he realized that he did have a greater purpose, and that was to assemble Avengers from all over the multiverse. Now, what's really cool about this version of Loki is that he tried to repent for all of his sins, and he stayed in the tower as long as possible. And when there were lost souls that came to the God Quarry, he turned them into Deathlocks. And those Deathlocks were basically patrol people or patrol cops for space and time. Now, while Loki was overseeing the entirety of the multiverse and the time stream itself, there was a chloral collapse, right? And he sent a whole bunch of Deathlocks, but they were thwarted by the Masters of Evil. And before their demise, those Deathlocks basically sent a message throughout all of the multiverse to. Now, this all comes to fruition in the amazing, now when I say amazing, amazing story called Avengers Forever. So if you want me to cover that whole entire story, type in Avengers Forever. But in short, when we're talking about the powers of this version of Loki, who is Avenger Prime, he has the same abilities as the 616 version, but just mastered to the highest potential. And he also houses the Eye of Agamotto on his head, so he has those abilities as well. Now again, I'm not too sure if in the MCU that the Loki that we saw in Loki the Loki TV show on Disney Plus will eventually become Avenger Prime, but we do know, spoiler alert, that he is very reminiscent to someone in Marvel Comics right now. And that character is Atlas, which basically is the custodian of the whole entirety of the multiverse and bears the whole entire multiverse that is harnessed to him. Now Loki kind of plays that figure in which in the MCU of the TV show, he has the whole entirety of the multiverse that is basically harnessed to him or connected to him. So they're pretty similar. So will he transcend that and become Avenger Prime? I think so, and this is just a theory because of the Kang Dynasty, and a I feel like Loki will kind of summon a multiversal version of the Avengers in order to go against the Kang Dynasty itself. But this is just a theory, but let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you want me to cover Avengers Forever, type in Avengers Forever. If you want more information on the Custodian, let me know in the comment section too by typing in the Custodian. Later, everyone.